Hello everyone and welcome to my first real official video. Today we're going to be doing a birthday haul, so I'm going to show you everything I bought for myself for my birthday because you get to a certain age and you buy your own birthday presents, right? I'm doing a no buy, which is where you try to limit yourself from buying makeup for pretty much the whole year, but I figured it's my birthday. I'm going to get the things that I've been eyeing. So the main focus of this video and the main thing I wanted was some products from the Dose of Colors collaboration with DESI and KATY from here on YouTube. And I got these during their second relaunch. There is going to be a third on, I believe, October 18th. I'll put the correct info down in the description box. But yeah, let's focus on the products. So you get the box. It's nice and nude colored. You open it up and there's this beautiful photo of DESI and KATY. And by the way, no, they are not copying Kim Kardashian with the nude color. It's just really trendy right now. Then you get a little card talking about the eyeshadows because one of the products I got was the eyeshadow palette. The other was a lipstick. And then everything actually does come really nicely packaged, but I had already ripped into this. I just wanted to unbox it again for you all to show you what it would be like, sort of, if you got your own box. It says DESI times KATY on the top of the box, and then the actual individual products come in these beautiful rose gold colored boxes with the logo embossed on the outside. Super, super classy. Their signatures are at the top of the boxes. On the eyeshadow palette in the back, it has all the ingredients listed, and then the lipstick is I do notice the fuzzy and pick it off eventually. My bad, guys, my bad. The lipstick, I believe all the products are cruelty-free, vegan, paraben-free, all that stuff. So let's open the lipstick first because I think that's what I'm maybe most excited about. I got the color No Shade. It comes in this gorgeous, super, super classy, in my opinion, matte, soft touch nude packaging with rose gold little details on it. It's so beautiful. So yeah, as you can see, I got mine in the shade No Shade, and I had written the date on there. That's what that 8/17 is. I do that with all my products. Oh, there we go. There, got the fuzzy. Also, excuse my nails. My apologies. They were on their last leg and I redid them the next day. So as you can see on the actual tube, you can kind of see that it said DESI and KATY. Their signatures are on the tube, and then oh my gosh, we have this gorgeous, gorgeous nude color. Actually, I'm not a huge nude lipstick person. I only own a couple, which I think most people like nudes the best, so that might be weird. I don't know, but you can see it's like a very peachy nude. I feel like it's honestly my perfect nude color. I was really scared that it was going to be way too nude because, I don't know, just a lot of the photos on Instagram, it looked so nude on people. And it is pretty nude on me, but it's perfect. I am in love with it, and I think I'm actually going to buy another when they restock. Super, super in love with that. I am going to just quickly swatch another nude lipstick I have next to it. This is the Maybelline, what color? Nude Lust lipstick, just in case you have it yourself and want to have a little shade comparison. The Nude Lust is not matte and it's a little more sheer, but you can see Nude Lust is a little pinker, a little more nude than No Shade. And then this is the Milani lipstick in the shade Nude Cream, I believe, or Nude Creme, however you'd like to say it. This one is definitely a lot more pink. And you can really see here how nude or how peachy the No Shade lipstick is. Also, the No Shade lipstick is matte. It's not like super dry matte, but it is matte, I would say. So that I'm in love with. I believe it was $18. I'll correct myself on the screen if I was wrong. Okay, now we have the eyeshadow. Let's just stare at this for a minute. A moment of slow-mo glitter appreciation. Yes. Is that not so gorgeous? They nailed it with the packaging. It's got the rose gold trim on the sides, as you can see, and then the names on the back. You can see I wrote the date on the back. Oh, I didn't finish explaining that earlier. I write the date on all of my products just so I have an idea of like how long I've been using them for, if that makes sense. So you can see as you open it up, there is a little mirror. It's pretty small, not super helpful, but there is a mirror. And then it's just cardboard packaging wrapped in this material, so it's not the most luxurious thing, but I don't really care. So the shades are Suze, Noli, Turbosan, and Harpoon. And I believe that has something to do with their dogs' names. And then you can see that it comes with a little card that tells you that 2 of the shades are supposed to be applied wet, and then 2 are supposed to be applied dry, but it's really it's not listed anywhere on the actual packaging, so I was like, okay, I have an idea. Easy fix, because I know a lot of people have been complaining about this, and like, it's hard to remember which shades to use wet. So I'm just gonna look at the shades, look at the card, and then draw a little reminder for myself, a cute little water droplet, so that I remember to use those 2 shades wet and the other 2 dry. It is still a little confusing because they are printed on the back in a way that, I don't know, like, basically they're printed like so that the one you're touching on the back is the one above it. I don't know how to explain it, guys. Just reference the card, okay? So let's get to swatching. I've got a little cup of water, getting my finger all damp, and we're gonna start with Suze, which is a really nice, I'm just wiping my finger off on my arm because I felt like it was not damp, it was dripping wet. So now I got it damp. We're going into the shade Suze and swatching this champagne shade. It's like, it's beautiful on the eyes, but in a swatch, I feel like you can see it is kind of chunky. Once you spread it out, it's so smooth. Like, look at that. It's so smooth, so reflective, such a beautiful color. But when you first are like putting your finger in the pan, it's not chunky, that's not the right word, but it's not the most smooth thing. Now this one, Noli, is really smooth, and you'll see when if I can ever get it to focus. There we go. This is like the perfect peanut butter bronze shade. See how this one's not chunky at all, it's just smooth. It's not quite as reflective as the first shade, but it is still really, really beautiful. I wear these kind of shades almost every day, so I'll be getting a lot of use out of this shade. Next, we're gonna swatch, what is it, Turbosan? This is such a unique color. It's like blue, purple, reddish reflex, brownish. Didn't swatch amazing on the first go, but I can tell you I've used this color on my eyes, and something about the way you like pat it onto your eyes with a finger instead of swipe it like that, just, oh my god, it's really nice. It's a really nice shade. So what I'm trying to do here is like pat it more like you would on your actual eyelid, and you can see a little better. Just, I love this shade. I will 100% be wearing, I'll be wearing all 4 of these shades, which is part of the reason that I bought the palette, is because I knew that I would get a lot of use out of it. And I really, really like their idea that they just came out with lid colors, you know, like they were saying everyone already has all the matte shades they're gonna need for the crease and all of that type of stuff, so they just came out with lid colors. I thought that was such a smart move. Everyone's always saying like, oh, people keep coming out with the same looking palettes. Well, they did not. They came out with something that's actually different. So kudos to them. So the last shade here is the most unique and amazing, and it is called Turbosan. I'm just going to pause the video for a second because as I was editing this, I realized that I called this shade Turbosan when it is actually Harpoon. As I mentioned before, the way that the shades are listed on the back is really odd. It's basically just opposite of the way most palettes list their shade names on the back. So from here on out, every time I refer to this shade as Turbosan, just know that I mean Harpoon when I'm referring to this greenish shade. That is all. Back to the video. And it's like a green, gold, blue combo. It's awesome. And I tried this on my eyes. You can't tell from the swatch, but I have never put a more reflective, metallic, eye-catching eyeshadow on my body before, ever. This shadow is so amazing. Honestly, like, if you wear shimmery eyeshadows ever, just buy this palette when it restocks. Just do it for this shade alone. I tried to build it up a little so that you could get a better idea of how it looks on the eye and how reflective it is, but it's not doing it justice. It's so pretty. I love it so much. And I love the packaging. So much. Okay, so that's all 4 shades of the eyeshadow palette. Wait 1 second, because I wanted to tell you about how when I first saw Turboson, I was like, you know what that reminds me of is Midnight by ColourPop and Kathleen Lights. And when you see them next to each other, you're like, whoa, those totally do like look like the same type words look like the same type of color. But I will swatch Midnight next to Turboson and you will see it is super different. Midnight is basically a black eyeshadow with a ton of gold reflex in it, whereas Turboson is like a greenish bluish eyeshadow with like a foiled effect. Turboson is what I wanted Midnight to be. Not that I don't love Midnight, I actually wear that shade pretty often when I'm like going out at night and stuff like that, but they're super different and I'm so in love with Turboson. It's everything I wanted Midnight to be and more. I'm so in love. Okay, let's move on to a few other things I picked up and called it for my birthday. First, I got the Wet n Wild contouring palette in the shade Dulce de Leche, or Dulce de Leche. How do you say it? Dulce de Leche. Anyway, I have wanted this for a long time, but I just never bought it, and it's really nice. I've used it a few times. They're super creamy powders. Really. Sorry, that was my phone. I should probably put it on silent when I'm filming videos. Okay, so you can see when I first watched it, it was like, ooh, that's chalky. But as soon as you blend it out, it's beautiful. And then watch, I'm going to blend these out with my fingers, and you can just see how blendable they are. They're so soft, and they're just really nice. And I actually don't own a contouring powder, so I figured it was about time that I do. I always just use my bronzer for contouring. The next thing that I got was another Wet n Wild product. I'm sure most of you already own this because it's been out for so long, both of these have, but I got the Wet n Wild highlighter in the shade, what is it, Crown of My Canopy? Something like that. The sticker's not on it anymore. It's like the pinkish champagne-ish shade, and it is so beautiful. Oh my gosh, it's probably the most intense highlighter that I own, just because I own pretty natural looking subtle highlights, but there's not a speck of glitter in this. If you're seeing any glitter on my hand, it's just what's left over from the eyeshadow palette. The highlighter is beautiful, 10 out of 10 so far. I'm loving it. I also wanted to show you that I picked up my Sephora VIB birthday month perk. Basically, if you're a Sephora, I don't know if you have to be VIB or if you just have to be like a beauty insider, but during your birthday month, you get a free little makeup or skincare sample. This nail, it's driving me crazy. So I got the makeup one because I'm way more excited about that. And you get a little mini of a Tarte lip paint in, what shade is it? I actually have it right here, let me look. It doesn't say the shade name on it. That's not helpful. But it's called the Glossy Lip Paint, and as you can see, it's sorry about the shaky hand. When I get really hungry, I get shaky. Anybody else? Anybody? Anyway, you can see it's super moussey and super pigmented, and side note, it does not dry down. So, not 100% sure how I'm gonna feel about that, but we'll have to try it. And then, favorite thing ever, I've only tried it once, but I love it. It's a Tarte blush in the shade Party. Like, there's more than one A, so it's not just Party, it's Party. I'm gonna take out the little insert, and oops. As you can see, it is just a super, like, neutral blush. I mean, swatching a blush is always interesting because you kind of don't want it to be super pigmented. You want it to be really blendable, which this is. I tried this on my face when I was doing like an Instagram live get ready with me, and I fell completely in love with it. I love this shade, and supposedly someone was telling me that you can buy it separately. You don't have to get it through the Sephora birthday perk thing, so super happy about that. Oh, lastly, I just picked up some simple micellar wipes because they're the absolute best, and you should get them. They have a nice little sticker close. They're the best makeup wipes. Not the simple regular ones. You have to get the micellar wipes. This pack comes with 25. I don't know if you could consider this a birthday gift to myself, but I did pick it up at the same time that I picked up all the rest of the stuff, so I just wanted to include it here. That is everything. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel so you don't lose me out here on the internet, because you know that there's so many channels on YouTube. You're gonna forget about me if you don't subscribe. So just click subscribe. That way you'll see my next videos and all my future videos. Like the video if you want to help me out and help this channel grow. If you like what I'm doing here, click like. And please comment down below if you also picked up the DESI KATY stuff, if you're planning to when it restocks on the 18th, which is just in a few days here, what you're planning to get. I think I'm going to get another no shade lipstick. But the highlighters also look really good, but I don't need a highlighter because I just got the Wet n Wild one, so I'm going to try to restrain myself. Alright, I think that's everything. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time. Bye!